Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, March 13th. My name is Tyler, and you may also see a cat on the screen at some point tonight, and his name is Jack. And the two of us welcome you to this video, another in our series of Lenten reflections in 2023. You'll have to excuse my little buddy here. I've been gone for most of the day, and a lot of times whenever I'm in Zoom meetings or trying to record a video, he has kind of a sort of star personality that comes out, and he gets very chiflado. So he's here with me now. But anyway, all of that aside, before we begin today's video, you're going to need a piece of paper and something to write with. So go ahead and pause this video, make sure you have those things, and then come back when you're ready. Great. In Youth Sunday School yesterday, we began with a writing exercise where we work to define who we are without referring to what we do or who we are in relationship to someone else. We use this exercise as an introduction to the inherent limit of human vocabulary and understanding to capture something as ephemeral as who we are. Now, for us, in the context of our Sunday school lesson, this was a way for us to ease into an experiential understanding of the limits of human language and human knowledge, particularly as it relates to our theology. Students were then asked to do the same exercise, but instead of defining who they are, they were asked to define who God is. And it became infinitely more challenging in its own specific way. Now that, in and of itself, we heard a little sound and we're very curious now. That, in and of itself, is worth reflecting on. But I want to turn our attention to that first exercise, the one where the students were asked to define who they are. Because I think it's really fruitful too every now and then, especially as adults when our lives get so busy and chaotic and are often defined by what we do or who we are to someone else. I think it can be fruitful to spend a little bit of conscious time every now and then reevaluating who we understand ourselves to be. So I'm going to put this guy down because he's driving me crazy. Now, in a moment, I'm going to challenge you to complete the same exercise. But before we do that, I'd like to share with you this quote from the indefatigable Parker J. Palmer. I believe I originally read it in his stunning book, Let Your Life Speak, which I could not recommend highly enough, though he's written several books that I've read, so I may be mistaken on that. He writes, "The soul is like a wild animal, tough, resilient, savvy, self-sufficient, and yet exceedingly shy. If we want to see a wild animal, the last thing we should do is go crashing through the woods, shouting for the creature to come out. But if we're willing to walk quietly into the woods and sit silently for an hour or two at the base of a tree, the creature we are waiting for may well emerge, and out of the corner of an eye, we will catch a glimpse of the precious wilderness we seek." So I invite you, when this video ends, to take a few moments in silence, waiting for the precious wildness within you to emerge. And then, when you feel ready, take that pen or pencil and try to answer the same question I posed to our youth on Sunday morning. If someone were to ask you who you are, what would you say? How would you answer them without saying what you do or who you are in relationship to someone or something else? Who are you, truly, deeply, and intimately? Who are you? May the God of the light and the darkness, the mountain and the valley, the silence and the sound, guide you through the wilderness of your inmost being. I'll see you on Friday.